So Swazi and Fable on the face-off, and Swazi's going to pick it up. Blitzer now turning back, trying to make a little bit of space for himself. Passes it over to NSIC, who boosts forward, waiting. Gives it over to Athedox, who's going to recover that with a couple spins. Now Swazi in the slot for NSIC, takes a shot, and Gandalf makes the save. Gandalf up the top side. Fable boosting forward, trying to pass it through to Carlito, but it's going to get cut off. Now Blitzer starting 3-on-2 in the other direction as he gets past the forward checker. Carlito taking a shot himself, and Maha's going to push this forward for Carlito on a breakaway now versus all. Spinning once, takes the shot top post and puts it in. And that is quite the interesting goal horn as he goes racing around. First goal here from our Sara. Very early on, not even 1 minute elapsed. Let's see if they can keep it up. Carlito boosting forward. Spins once, takes a slow shot, and Swazi stops it. Looks like they had a mix-up in the net, as Swazi is going to take himself off of opted in. And all returns to the net. Athedox trying to get that back, and NSIC with a good defensive play. Athedox now coming forward, trying to pass it over to him. Carlito, past center. Almost slides it to Maharishi, but Swazi was there in time. NSIC to the middle and gives it to Athedox, who's driving in, and Fable clears it. Now Fable going behind the net off the bottom side to Carlito, just out of his reach. All's going to pick it up, slowly move it to Blitzerg. Off the bottom wall, serve. Boosting, taking a shot. Gandalf stops it. Now Gandalf is going to break his team out. Looking for an angle here. Not too much given. And he will actually end up turning it over. Maharishi in the right place, right time. Puts a shot on net. All will stop it. Pass up to Swazi. Over down to NSIC. Just misses. Serve with a nice play to get a little bit of time and space with that. Passing back to Blitzerg at center. And Swazi off the top side. Now goes behind the net. Serve fighting for that puck, but Carlito will get it away with plenty of space. Maha slow pass, perfectly placed for Fable, who's going to boost forward, cut in, take a shot right into all. Not too much of a challenge to save that one. And Athedox will now move this forward. And Maharishi trying to pass across. Carlito does lose it. And Swazi up to NSIC. Forces two boosts. Now gives it to Serve, who tries to boost through, but Carlito was there on the defense. NSIC still has it. Takes a shot. It's blocked by Maharishi in close. And now a click battle going on. Maha does come away with it. Gandalf not sure what he's trying to do there. Maha turns back. Bottom side. Cut off by NSIC. Serve with a chance here, but it gets clicked by Maha. Nice play. And now Swazi's going to pick this up. On the top side, boosting forward, not anywhere to go with it. Actually goes through the crease. And Fable will clear it back behind his own net. For Carlito, they turn it over. NSIC in close, waiting, and he takes a shot into traffic. Maharishi picks it up, puts it up to the top wall, and it's going to move it forward for Carlito, but it's taken away by Blitzerg. NSIC now in close, puts a move on, and it's stopped by Gandalf's shield at the last possible second. Bounce now to Blitzerg. He has a shot, and Maha was in the way. Nice block. Maha's now going to move this forward. Gets cut off once again, but Carlito does get it away. Turning. Trying to pass it over to Fable. Not able to get through. And now Swazi to the bottom side. 5 seconds remaining. Possible shot here, as it gets turned over, and that'll do it for our first period. Chances both sides. I won't say it's completely one-sided. Actually, the goal for Blue only off of 36% possession. But of course, possession and shots and goals don't always line up. Look at these beautiful new options we have there with the heat map and the stats. I'm very much looking forward to that. But otherwise, still anybody's game here. Red putting on a lot of pressure, but not able to get it past the goalie. Meanwhile, Blue with more shots, less chances, but they've got the lead. Carlito in close and all stops him to Blitzerg. And he's going to go back and forth, look for an opening. Challenged by Maharishi in the center. And a couple quick spins and a one-timer by NSIC is stopped by Gandalf. Now Gandalf is passing to the bottom for Carlito, who tries to go center, just doesn't make it with Maha, and that pass goes wide. Fable coming back to receive. And now Fable will take his time to not turn this over. He's got a lead to protect. Actually does end up making a rather bad pass, which just goes to NSIC, and he's going to skate this one forward. Orthodox trying to get through Fable. Nice click by him. Boost forward. He's got a shot to the net. Not too much open. The pass, though, to Carlito was pretty good, but nice save by all. Now NSIC, bottom side to Swazi. Passing it in the center. NSIC's got it. He's got a shot. Takes it, and it bounces right to Orthodox, but Fable catches it in time to prevent the rebound. Orthodox back to Swazi. Taking his time as well, looking for an opening. Trying to force some pressure. He does, but actually ends up putting it into that pressure. As Carlito's going to boost forward, he's with Maharishi. Not too much space there. Pass forward to Orthodox. Goes back as Fable clicks it away, and he will get this out of trouble. Maharishi slides it along the bottom, and no problems with that defensive play. Orthodox now one-timing it to himself, trying to get through. Almost passes it to NSIC, but a great boost by Carlito to get there back in time, as that shot goes off the post. Swazi at the goal line, trying to juke around Maharishi. Uses a little bounce off the back. Tons of traffic in front. No way that pass is getting through. And Fable trying to make a sneaky little pass of his own, but still nothing available. A lot of these passes getting forced into areas that don't really have open space. And both teams are taking a toll in that field. However, it is favoring Sara with their 1-0 lead right now. As Fable's going to pick this up, go behind his own net for a safe-ish breakout. Actually turns it over to NSIC. Gandalf coming out of the net and bounces it away. He'll have plenty of time to get back inside, as all gives this for Blitzer. Couple of spikes. Nothing serious, though, as NSIC picks it up 2-on-1 with Orthodox, takes the shot. That's off the post. And Fable will pick it up the other direction. Tries to force his own pass, as we just talked about. Gets cut off, and that leads to a defensive turnover. Offensive turnover? The defense ends up with it. Swazi behind the net. Off the bottom to Orthodox. To NSIC in the slot. Makes a move! And he's not able to get the shot away. And Fable will take this behind the net to Gandalf. And Maharishi will pick it up. Wait. Not too much of an angle. Tries to make something for himself. And Orthodox will click away. Maha gets it back, and all looking like he was going to come out and get it. Instead, NSIC comes back on the defense. Weird pass back to Swazi. 5 seconds remaining in the period. Orthodox boosting to the center, and nothing happens on that play. A pretty unremarkable period. 2 shots for Blue, 1 for Red. Possession evening out a little bit as Blue puts on a little bit more pressure. However, still pretty unremarkable stats. Kind of all around. Swazi currently, with all of his passes, those 15 with that +1, currently with the crown. But again, still anybody's game. Could go either way. And I think this next goal is huge. If Carlito can do it, but instead, Blitzer is going to click it away. Like I said, next goal is huge because it's going to either double this lead or make it suddenly an even game. And this late in this slow of a game, this defensive of a game, I think that's going to be huge. Carlito trying to pass it to Maha. They can't connect. So many passes just going into traffic or going wide. A lot of missed connections. Look for these guys to post on Craigslist later. As NSIC is going to take this turn back, try to find some space. Swazi now passing center. In the circle, face-off circle, tries to pass it to himself. Gandalf will take this away. Smart choice by him. And he's just going to wait, give it up for Maha. Now Maha taking it into himself, trying to pass it to Carlito. Swazi does get it away. And Carlito will now put it to the bottom. I see that Moose appreciates my joke. Thank you, Moose, for being a great, loyal fan. Orthodox at center. Trying to boost, and Maha takes it away. Bouncing himself off the bottom. 2-on-2 play. Carlito's got it. Back to Maha, taking the shot and all with a big save there off the bottom side. Swazi is going to boost to the top. And pass it to the center. Serve off the post, and Gandalf just got saved by the post. This will remain a tie game. Or sorry, a one-goal game rather than a tie game. Now Swazi to NSIC, turns back. He's going to give it back to Swazi, who's going to drive. Not used to that from Blitzerg. And it does actually get stripped away. Fable now turning back, giving it to Carlito, who turns, all with another huge save. In this game, back and forth now. Nobody able to put them away. NSIC taking the shot off the post. And Maha, bottom side, boosting forward. Trying to put a dagger, a nail in the coffin, if you will, for Sara to take home this lead, or this game. Orthodox putting it into traffic. And Fable, challenged, actually coughs it up, and Swazi himself kind of screwing up that play. Blitzerg now making a couple circles, trying to get away from the pressure of Carlito, maybe bait a boost. Instead he's going to use his. He baits Maharishi's. NSIC smartly rotates backwards to cover that as Orthodox comes in, takes a shot, and Gandalf with a nice save. Bouncing it to the bottom. That's going to get cut off, but turned over. A very quick but risky pass. Carlito's got it. Challenged by NSIC. Playing very well, giving up to Blitzerg. No man back. Maharishi's got a chance here on a breakaway. He's going to make very little moves, just goes to the top and actually hits the post. Nice play by all. Now Fable taking it away. Red playing a little bit more aggressive, giving up some serious chances here. As Maha's going to take this behind the net. Pass it in front. Carlito going to the top. Takes another shot. All with two big saves, keeping his team in this. Both goalies having phenomenal games. Swazi boosting to the center. Taking a shot off the post. And Gandalf will pick it up. Smart to either throw this away or hold it. And he does an interesting pass, which does work. Carlito gets this back. He's got Fable breaking to the net. Takes it himself, and Swazi's going to take it away with NSIC. Giving it to Orthodox. In close. Can they beat Gandalf? No. Gandalf with a huge save. Bouncing it off the back. That's your game. A 1-0 shutout. Sara taking home the victory and now in first place in the league. Meanwhile, the crown actually going to Swazi with his 19 passes, 38 pickups, and 2:05 of possession time. Great play by him. But of course, no goals, no wins. And that's why Carlito's single goal, assisted by Maharishi, will be the game winner here. I mean, there's a lot to say about this game, but really kind of a lack of action. Decent shots from both sides, decent chances, but not as back and forth as I expected. Definitely a very defensive game, but a lot of these passes going wide, especially on Sara. And I think, quite honestly, they were pretty lucky to get that victory. But of course, you just need to get that goal lead and protect it, which they did very well. Gandalf having a great game with 7 saves. That's really not that much, but I think a lot of them were blocked. Meanwhile, Swazi with 1 save, but 10 saves by all. That's not correct. You can't get a 90% with 10 saves and 1 allowed. Good job, math. Someone needs to check their programming math. It should be 9 saves, 1 allowed, would give you a 90%.